Welcome to today's episode of Messing Around with the Machine. I'll probably change that name again later. So, Phantom Frost coming at you. That is so fucking cliche, isn't it? Okay, Phantom Frost opening the scene up. I kind of want to do this to show people that the process is A, not very hard to do, and B, can get very complex. So, I guess what I'm trying to say with that is it's worth the time and effort to do something that sounds good. And if that is true, then you should be buying your music or supporting the artists that you like. Granted, all the sugary pop stuff that's out there is mostly the money's going towards corporations, like all of Justin Bieber's money. It's all going mostly to other people instead of the artist. Which, that's the price for fame, I guess you go. You do that. That's what you do. I'd rather be a direct artist and make money off this way. So, in this series that I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to kind of show you how maybe things are put together. Or maybe a behind the scenes of making a certain song that I want to do. That's my goal. Easily obtainable. Probably hard to continuously follow up on. But, working on it. So, this is maybe one of the series I want to do. Maybe it's to build fans later on. Maybe it's to just sound pretty stupid over the internet. But, still want something I wanted to do. So, anyway. That's what we're going to be doing today. Nobody's familiar with my music. I hope you enjoy it. The reason I write it is mostly because I enjoy it, and I hope other people do enjoy it. Somebody asked me if I think because doing this makes me a sellout on YouTube. I'm like, well, you're another YouTube star. Well, I think I've been doing this my entire life. It's just, I never really had an audience. I'm not even sure I wanted an audience. But where we're at now, why not? Got to start somewhere. Ground zero is every step that you got to do. So we're going to just do it and see what happens with it. Anyhow, today I was trying to write some Skinny Puppy or Front 242 stuff meets dance music, which they had a lot of industrial stuff in there, which was really cool stuff, and it was really cool stuff put together, but it wasn't pleasing to the ear when you were listening to it. It was very brutal and raw, and I don't know, I just think it could have been done better. It's really inspiring to do some of this stuff, like well, maybe not Skinny Puppy. I'm thinking maybe more for Front 242, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time pronouncing things anyway tonight. I think it'd be better to do something like that, but also kind of put it to a rhythm that the Art of Noise used. So, without further ado, I'm going to try to sit and compose a couple minutes of what I come up with. And if something really is good, it might develop into a song later on. So I guess maybe I'm doing these also so it spurs me on to write or to create music. Of something I'd be like, well, I'll just do it when I feel like it, but maybe I'm going to get a lot better at it by actually doing it and having a reason to do it. Now, there might not be no monetary reason to do it, but it's, I guess, exposure. So, without further ado, I'm going to try to do something that's kind of an industrial thing, all the while learning machine machine itself, because I'm really new to this stuff. I've had Reason for 17 years, and it's gotten really good, but in the same sense, it's also very linear. Like, there's no pattern builders that I know of in there that you can use to generate ideas, and mine are mostly just generating ideas from jamming and playing patterns and then jamming off of that. I've kind of always wanted let's say a fellow bandmate or something to sit around and come up with ideas, and we kind of bounce them back and forth. And I've done that a couple times with people, but it never really pans out to anything. But I'm hoping maybe I can attract a guitarist, some kind of avant-garde guitarist that'll want to do some stuff. Would be kind of cool. Like, I'd program the machine to do the keyboards and he does the guitar, because it seems guitar's still in there. It's not a big one, it's what's popular now. It's being played in the background, but it's still there. So I think maybe the days of the middle of the song, the breakdown, doing rap, might be a little bit over, and we're coming into a new era. So maybe it's going to be a synth breakdown or a machine loop or something like that. Things that Deadmau5 does and Martin Garrix, they do some really cool stuff, and I really like Kylo's stuff. The one that I heard, the album that I heard, was pretty cool. And it was probably the one that was played the most popular one. Which, that's how you're going to get people to attract to your music. So, we have to do something like that. So anyway, we're going to go, and I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to try to find some music in the void, or find some music in the ether, see what comes up. There's nothing recorded on that. Damn. You can hear the thing starting to pop now. Okay, there's something good. Oh, that ain't on, that's why. What the fuck happened? Okay.